Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for the week ahead. Now keep in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone. So make sure to check out your other placements to see what messages may be waiting for you there as well. Okay, my friends, let's get started for Cancer. See what messages we have. What is the energy for the week ahead for Cancer? Okay, we see the Five of Cups coming out, Cancer. So there may still be some thinking about something from the past here, something that was an emotional moment, might have been very disappointing. You may have felt let down, left out. You may have felt a bit of regret here. You might be thinking about something and sort of ruminating about a past situation, thinking to yourself, I wish I could have done this. I wish, I would have, should have, could have, sort of thing, like really thinking about the past and not feeling like you can turn back to look at these two cups that are ready for a new beginning. So you're more focused on an ending than you are in a beginning. You're more focused on the past than you are on the present. For some of you, this is about a relationship. For some of you, it could just be about, something that you wish had a chance and it just didn't materialize, But I do see that something is trying to materialize with this Page of Pentacles. So it's interesting. It's almost like this is a week for you to decide, where are you going to put your focus? Are you going to put your focus on the past or the now? Because it feels like there's something happening in the now here, Cancer, with that Page of Pentacles. And there's the King of Cups guiding you to be calm, guiding you to stay above the emotionally charged ocean below you, to stay above, because the sun is coming out here. The sun is coming out to illuminate something for you, to bring you to a new energized beginning, something prosperous, something abundant, something with a lot of energy associated with it that's really positive. And so if your focus is way over here, then you're not gonna see this. I think the sun is so powerful that it's gonna illuminate on this anyway. But you're really being guided to trust this forming energy around you. It's materializing almost particle by particle in the vision in my mind right now. It's like it's taking form bit by bit by bit by bit, even though your focus is on the past. And it's not just the past, it's past pain. You're focused on letdown. You're focused on past disappointments and letdowns, losses, setbacks, emotional losses and setbacks. And it's almost like you're distracted by this as this is forming around you, slowly forming around you. And it's like you're being guided to sort of have a seat with calm inner peace, trusting that whatever emotional drama is happening below the surface, it will pass. You don't have to associate with it. You don't have to be a part of it anymore. We see the Ace of Cups here on the bottom of the deck, and there's the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So, it's very interesting seeing that for you, Cancer, because I feel like there is an opportunity for a new emotional start for you that is sort of coming on the heels of an emotional ending. You know what I mean? Like you've got a new beginning is being illuminated here. And yet we're still focused on the past. Some disappointment in love, I think, for some of you. And for others of you, it's just past disappointments in general. But for some of you, I really feel like this is, there's that Ace of Cups coming out again. You're really being, I was going to say you have to, but you don't have to. You do what you think what feels right for you. But I think what feels right for you right now is not what's actually right for you. So that's why I feel guided to say you have to. But there's the Ace of Cups. I mean, this is where you're being guided to focus on new beginnings, on visualizing outcomes that are pleasing to you, outcomes that are positive, outcomes that are leading to new beginnings. You know, instead of focusing on these outcomes that were disappointing, your visualizations are very powerful, Cancer. What you visualize, and you know, the way you visualize things, the feelings associated with it, those are all sort of the seeds of manifestation. And so you're really being guided to focus on a new beginning, one that is, I think, forming again, particle by particle. It is coming into focus here, but you might not see it if you're busy thinking about the past, right? Page of Pentacles, bringing in that new energy. There's the Star card and Temperance. Man, there's so much water here, which makes sense considering I'm reading for a Cancer right now. But there's Temperance guiding you to be patient because you're starting to lose hope. I feel like you're starting to lose faith that anything new in love is coming towards you. And it's moving. You just have to trust this. This is a time where it's an exercise of focus and almost like really mastery of your emotional visualizations. I can't help but feel like you're picturing something over and over and over again, and it's just not serving you because it's taking away your ability to feel renewed. You're trying to heal from something, and yet you can't stop thinking about it in a way that is wanting it, like you're craving something that disappointed you in the past, or something that just didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, and you're still focused on it. And it feels like for some of you, this is definitely about a certain individual, a certain person that you're trying to get over. You're trying to heal from this. You're trying to get over this situation. And yet what's happening instead is that you're sort of thinking about it so much that you're losing hope that you will ever have anything that feels like a true love connection. And yet I feel like we're seeing Temperance here because you're being guided to just be patient and trust the timing. That you're being given the time and space to recover from something so that something new can take hold. It's formulating little molecule by molecule. Your new beginning is formulated, and the Sun is here. You've got Temperance here. You've got 2 Ace of Cups. This is happening, Cancer. You need to start visualizing a new story. You need to start telling yourself a different narrative. This is really important here. We see the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck in reverse. Another sign to me that you need to sort of ground yourself in a new vibe. You need to take care of you right now and focus on feeling yourself again, feeling whole and complete. I feel like you're starting to lose faith that that is possible, but you're the one that will bring that to possibility. And I can't help but feel like there is something new forming in love here. And it's going to be very long lasting, positive, prosperous, abundant. It's a brand new start here. Letting go of the past is so important for you this week, Cancer. Justice. Yes, I know it wasn't fair. Seeing Justice in reverse. I can hear you saying, but it wasn't fair how it ended. It wasn't right and it wasn't fair. Okay, then move past it. I mean, you've got to move past it. Even if it wasn't fair, especially because it wasn't fair. Actually, not even, especially because it wasn't fair, especially because it was disappointing. It's time to move past it, not to resign ourselves to say that's all I'll ever have. I'll only have disappointment in love. No, 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 no. That is a narrative that you could make true for yourself if you're not careful with what you visualize and how powerful those visualizations are. I mean, I feel like, this is a moment for you to rise from a situation that was disappointing and discover something brand new here, instead of sabotaging yourself by losing faith, and sort of telling yourself a story that's not true, that you'll never have and that you'll always be. Those kind of words are very powerful. Cancer, let's clarify the sun here. It's the Ace of Swords and it's in reverse, which says to me, you need a new attitude. You need a mindset reset. Mindset reset on love. You can't keep going in this way. Again, I'm sorry, I'm being bossy. I told you you have to and you can't. It's just that the guidance you're getting here is overwhelming, that you need to sort of shift your perspective back to the self and try to understand why you're hanging on to something that disappointed you. Why are you hanging on to something and reliving it in your mind and in your visualization? And then convincing yourself somehow that that's all you're ever going to have. That's all you're ever going to have when it comes to love. The bottom of the deck is the sun again. My friends, I mean, you can't make this up. Like, there is something coming here that's going to be an illumination when it comes to a new beginning. It's coming through. It's very positive. It's very abundant. It's like, when you think about how powerful the sun is and how it always rises and how it always rises, that it always creates a new day. This is a new day. This is a new day dawning for you, Cancer, if you can allow it to shift your mindset. Can you allow your mindset to shift towards a new dawning day? That is the ultimate question here. Now, let's see here. What do you need to surrender or surrender to in order to sort of feel that? Now, yeah, I saw that. I know. As I was shuffling, I saw this card on the bottom of the deck. And I was like, oh, I should show this to the camera. And then it slipped out of my hand. So I'm going to show it to you. Surrender unhealthy relationships. I'm going to read you this card. It says here, let go of relationships that don't serve you, including people who are unavailable or have toxic behaviors. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Cancer, please listen to this again. Let go of relationships that do not serve you, including unavailable people or those with toxic behaviors. That is the essence of this reading, and yet I feel like you're hanging on to it, like you're hanging on to it like this tight, saying, I can't let go. I don't want to let go. That, and yet there is this very powerful energy that wants to break through here if you can shift your mindset. Now, the other card that was sort of tucked next to this one, it says, surrender the habit of people pleasing. So that might be relevant for some of you. It says, speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Cancer, I've got to say, this has been a very fascinating reading for you. I'm going to shuffle and see if a card will come out, because those appeared and slipped into my other hand. But I want to see, surrender procrastination. So you may be avoiding this, right? Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Take action. Yeah, you've got to take action on this mindset reset. And this idea of surrendering this experience from the past, letting it go so that this new energy can formulate. I'm telling you, it's happening molecule by molecule right now. It takes time for water to move from one cup to the other in this Temperance card. And it also takes time for you to be able to shift your mindset into one of like moving away from resignation and giving up to moving into empowerment and actually jumping on a goal here instead of putting it off. Taking the time to really release relationships that aren't serving you or with people that are just not available to you, and trusting that if they're not available to you, then you got to move on, you know? Okay, Cancer, sorry for being so bossy, but I got to call it as I see it here. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this reading has been helpful. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this reading has resonated for you, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. If you would like a personal reading, you can find the information for that in the description below. And as always, I'm sending you so much love and light, and I look forward to reading for you again soon. Take care, my friends.